Welcome back, everyone, to another episode on Beer, Bourbon, and Games. I am your host, Chris, and today on the channel, we are going to continue our quest to find amazing local beer. Now, recently, I visited a brewery in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, one that I had not been to yet, but I've heard a lot of great things about. So I went up and checked out Mooduck Brewery. Very interesting name. There is a story behind it. It has to do with bird watching and team names. Kind of crazy. Now, I had never been there before, so I wanted to sample as many of the beers as possible, and they always have 12 beers on tap. I did not drink all 12, but I did have 9 of the 12 while I was there. I had a couple of flights and an extra in order to sample at least most of what they had offering at that time, but I did want to bring a crowler home so I could share with you guys on the internet. Now, what did I pick up when I was there? I decided to get one of their flagship beers so that way I can bring it home and review it for you. I wanted to make sure it was something that was there year-round, so if you made the trek, you'd be able to get some too. And for that, I picked their house IPA. It is the Hoppy Toad. It is a 6%, 70 IBU beer, and it is a flagship of theirs. It is there year-round, so no matter when you go, it will be available for you. Now, I cracked it open, and from here, I can already smell the beer just coming from this. It smells absolutely amazing. But we are going to pour some into our Mooduck glass. I did get one when I was there. Now that we have our glass poured here, we have a beautiful golden amber color in our glass. It is a little bit see-through. It's not 100% haze, but it's pretty dang hoppy. It is a little bit over an inch of head here. It is a nice white frothy head. It is not dissipating really, and it does look like there is a light to medium carbonation here, probably more on the lighter side. But overall, it is a really nice color. I like the gold here. You can tell this is for your hop heads here. It is very adequately named. The Hoppy Toad is a great name. Now, let's go ahead and smell it here and see what we get out of here. It smells great. The hop smells are right there. You can definitely smell the hoppy characteristics. You can tell that it is going to be a very good flavor profile overall. It's just very full. There's a slight maltiness to it, but I'm getting some citrusy smells, more grapefruit than anything. I think grapefruit, guava kind of are the smells that I'm gathering from here. But there's a slight earthy pine note kind of rounding that out. It's a very good overall smelling beer. Very traditional in the sense of the hop characteristics, the earthiness. It's not quite on the dank level of a West Coast, but it is still very hoppy and bitter with that 70 IBU. But it shouldn't be overly bitter. It should still be very drinkable. So that's what we're going to find out now. What does it taste like for you guys there out in the internet world? So we're going to take our first sip of Hoppy Toad. I'm going to hop right to it. Very good. Now, right off the bat, this is a medium-bodied beer. It's very full in flavor. And you'll notice right off the bat, this is an extremely creamy beer. It is so smooth and creamy. It's very good. The malt characteristics are there. I feel like the malt is really balancing out the hops very nicely. It is hop forward, definitely. You can taste the bitterness in here, but ever so slightly. It's 70 IBU, but it's not killing my palate. I don't have a fear of not being able to taste anything later. This is a great beer. It's not hoppy to the point where it's gritty and sandy. It's super creamy, super good, malty flavor. The hops are present and they are just balanced so well. So I forgot how much I loved this beer and why I crowlered it. I wish I would have gotten a growler. Definitely going to go up and get some more. The earthy pine notes that I was smelling, I'm picking up slightly in there. Kind of has that earthy pine cone, dry dankness, but very subtle. It's the malty pine kind of balancing out the bitterness and the hoppiness in here. This is a very good IPA. And if you are a hophead, you like bitterness, you like hops, and you are anywhere near the area, highly recommend you go there and check out Mooduck. Not only do they have incredible beer, they also have awesome food. And from what I've heard, I've talked to a lot of local brewers around here. The owner, Mike, is an absolute awesome guy. He has helped out so many home brewers. He has helped out so many people with all the questions they have. And he is constantly doing stuff for the community. So if there is ever a local beer and brewery that I want to highlight, it's those there that are helping out the community, giving back to the people, and also making an amazing product while doing it. So hats off to you, Mike. You're doing great. Your beer is awesome. And you're going to score very high in this review. This is a 4.25 out of 5 on my scale. Everything I look for in an IPA is here. It is very good. It's hoppy without being overly hoppy. It is not going to ruin your taste buds. There's nothing inherently wrong with this. Overall, it's hard to give out of 5. Nothing's perfect. It's hard to make a perfect beer. So nothing against the beer at all. 4.25 is still an excellent score. Highly recommend you guys go check it out. Please do. And if you've ever had this, in the comments below, let me know what you think or what your favorite beer is from Mooduck. Or if you're in the PA area, let me know of another brewery that you think I should check out. Let me know down in the comments. Now guys, if you are new to the channel and you like what you saw, think about hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that way you get notified whenever I release new content. If you ever want to support the channel, you can always do so. I have a link down below to my Patreon account. But lastly guys, remember, this beer is not going to drink itself. We're going to have to help it. Oh, that is some great stuff there. That's an amazing IPA. Cheers.